buddy. What is happening? Welcome back to the Race Car and Chill YouTube channel. I know I haven't made videos in a long time. I've been traveling for quite a bit, but I'm back in town. I got in late last night, and first thing this morning, my buddy Andrew is gonna start his Turbo IS for the first time. I looked back on the first video I ever made of his car, and I introduced him to the channel January of 2018. It is now like mid to late September of 2019, and we're hopefully gonna turn the key for the first time today. So you should be pretty excited about it. I know I am. I know he is too. He's taken his time making this car right. So hopefully we shouldn't have any issues. But yeah, we'll see you at his house next. All right, it's back on the ground. We did have a coolant leak that we had to get taken care of. Andrew ran to the dealership. He's about to put some fuel in it. Cody's putting the tune on it, and we're pretty shortly. Andrew's gonna turn the key for the first time.
Will you pop my gas cap, please?
We do have to fill the trans. We got 3 quarts in it now, but we need the car to turn over for that, for the rest of it, and then we need to do top off the power steering, put the intake on. We're almost there.
30% chance.
30% chance. We're gonna give it our first crank, see what happens here. Not yet.
It was at this point that we walked over to the engine bay and we were kind of surprised. Look at what we found. You can clearly see here the AN line is failed, and we tried to rebuild it and we couldn't. So this was a stopping point for the day. You want to talk to me about what happened today?
No. Bunch of bullshit, man. Power steering,
Yeah.
radiator coolant, fuel, all leaking, not going where it's
Everything
supposed
leaked. Everything leaked. We fixed the radiator, or it wasn't the radiator, it was like the coolant pump, whatever.
Yeah,
Coolant
like
leak,
water
power
bags.
steering leak, engine oil leak a little bit, and then the last one we couldn't fix was a fuel leak because of shitty AN fittings. And as you saw, the fuel leak, it was huge at first. Andrew remade the line, and it leaked less, but still way too much to start the car. So that's where we're gonna end off for the day. But we are ready. It needs to. Oh, also his AEM is locked, so he's got to get a hold of AEM. But it's Saturday, so AEM's closed. I pulled the one out of my car out, and then Cody flashed a new tune onto it, and we were gonna start it with that, and that's when the fuel pump primed, and we noticed the fuel leaks. So I pulled.
Close.
He was so close. I pulled the AEM back out of his car, put it back in my car with my tune, and so he's got to fix his fuel leaks and get his Infinity unlocked, and then he should be able to turn the key. Unfortunately, it might take a couple weeks to do that because we're all going to be busy, but hopefully I'll be here for the next time we work on it together, and for the first time he starts his car for the first time. But if I'm not, make sure you guys are following his channel so you guys can be there. Running late as usual, but I'm back on my way over to Andrew's house. It's now been about a month since the previous videos you just saw. Life gets in the way of, working on cars and stuff. We're not mechanics. This is all our side gigs, things we do for fun. So anyway, Andrew has gotten the fuel lines fixed and a couple other issues that we had. So I'm on my way over to his house right now. Hopefully we're going to start the car this time, right here, right now, today. So we'll see you guys at Andrew's house. All right, we got the car in the lift. Andrew, are we going to run this thing today?
Man, I hope so.
If you guys haven't been following his build, make sure to do so. I will drop his link in the comments or in the description below. He's been working on this thing about probably once a week or so for like the last year or so, consistently. We just wired up Cody did all the work, the the fuel pressure sensor. We got a wideband and some other things. Put some fluid in it and hope it starts.
It'll start.
All right, number 2.
So start probability is 0 according to the AM.
Sounds like it's not syncing.
That's correct.
Sounds familiar.
A little gas again?
Yeah.
Go again?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Lean or rich?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
Take 4.
Take 4.
That's close.
It is close.
Oh, buddy.
Alright, start again. Give it just a little.
Sounds good. That's the old leak. 4 years in the making. Talk to me about your feelings.
I'm feeling good, but still a little reserved yet. I'm making sure that everything is good, but the first start is pretty badass. Definitely an accomplishment for someone who's a non-mechanic, so can't complain at all, man. Pretty cool.
Dude, congrats. I'm so
Yeah.
stoked for you. Andrew was right to kind of be a little reserved about the whole startup. We did end up finding a bunch of leaks and a bunch of other things we had to take care of before we could drive the car, and we ran out of time, so we still did not get a chance to drive the car, but that's where we're going to leave this video off. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next video.